Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Guys, it is trailer day for Scream 6. Yes, this is the closest to Christmas Day as you can get, with the exception of the actual film dropping. We have the full-length trailer finally released after all this time. We've been waiting for it since they announced the film way back in, what was that, February, I believe, of last year, February or March. Well, here we are. It's out today, and I did a stream this morning with a live reaction. If you have not seen it yet, be sure and check it out. It's up on the channel right now. I did a live reaction in real time when they dropped the trailer. Be sure to watch it. And even if you've seen the trailer before, go back and watch it with me again on the replay. But this video, I've chosen to basically break down the trailer and share my favorite images from it. So I'll pull those out. I'll also throw out some theories and ideas of where things may be heading, possibly. And there's a lot to talk about. So I'm ready for us to dive in to the full-length trailer for Scream 6. Let's go! So there are two versions of the Scream 6 trailer out there, so make sure you see both, because there are a couple of scenes you will see in the Redband trailer that are not on the standard version found on the Paramount YouTube channel. So just a heads up. And I'm going to share one of the very key images from the Redband trailer that has a huge spoiler in it, but don't worry, I've doctored up the image so you're going to be in safe hands, so no concerns there. All right, guys, and here we go. Let's break this down. I also want to mention how I'm going to do this is that the trailer, as you know, trailers contain scenes that are out of order from the movie. Like they're randomly, you'll see scenes in a trailer at the beginning that could be the end and vice versa. There's no order to it. They're not worried about order when it comes to trailers. So what I'm doing is kind of similar. I'm sharing my favorite images of the trailer, regardless of the order they appear in. So if I show you an image right up front, that could be anywhere in the trailer. These are just where I want to show them to you, and they're just my favorites and in no random order. So anyway, be sure you do watch the trailers after this video if you have not done so already. Okay, starting off, what I'm most excited about in this trailer, and something that I've been talking about forever, ever since I've had this channel, is the possibility that we could possibly get a cult of Ghostface. And it's been in the works possibly and talked about, as you guys know, since it was literally 3 weeks from being filmed way back in Scream 3. The idea has been out there. And I'm not 100% sure that we're getting the cult of Ghostface in this movie. I think it's a real good possibility. But one thing I'm not 100% certain of is we are getting a shrine to Ghostface. Look at this amazing image. By far, my most favorite of the entire trailer. This is fantastic. Here we see what are the there are nine costumes encased on the stage there, or 9 on the stage, and there's one encased, and they of course represent the 9 ghost faces of the previous films. And if you're like me, I do believe there are 10. I do think Angelina Tyler was a Ghostface killer in Scream 3. I still stand behind that. They just didn't reveal it. Okay, that's my opinion, but it doesn't matter either way. Whether you believe that or you don't think Angelina had anything to do with it, that's cool. That's cool as well. But they're keeping that intact here with just having 9 costumes. So if she was involved, she's still yet to be revealed. It could happen someday. You just never know. But we have so much stuff here. We've got a drawing of Kirby here on the left. We've got Jill's blue shirt, her plaid shirt from Scream 4. We've got Stu Macher's red robe. We've got Stu's, there's a television, which is fantastic. They've got a television there in front of Stu's red robe. to symbolize the TV, of course. We also have some stuff here on the right-hand side. We've got, if you look and see, there's Tatum's skirt and shirt that she wore in Scream 1. And again, I want to mention something, and this was something that I talked about on the live reaction stream this morning, is that these items, in my mind, there's no way practically that these are the actual items from the past. I believe what we're seeing here, like no one's going to have Tatum's skirt from 96. I mean, that's so crazy. She was a victim. Like, she wasn't even a killer. So it wasn't like her stuff was up in evidence lockup or something. So my thoughts on this is what we're seeing here is a shrine of items that recreate. They're replicas. They are manufacturing these items as a shrine to all of these events. You know, the television, all that, and the TV, again, that's another thing too. All of these things are replicas. I don't believe they are originals. I believe they are replicas as a shrine to signify this, all of these events, all of these people, and whoever's behind this, whether it be Stu or whether it be someone else, whoever it is, whichever side of the fence you're on with Stu, doesn't matter. Whoever's behind this is something that they have created and pulled together. And if it is a cult of Ghostface, where we've got several people involved, it just makes sense. It fits perfectly with this, what we're seeing here in this shrine to Ghostface. It's a cult of Ghostface. It fits perfectly. But anyway, guys, look, I won't spend the whole video on this one shot, obviously, but it's exciting, and I think it just looks amazing. My favorite shot. So lots more to come. Believe me, I'm going to be breaking down these images, Easter eggs, a lot more to come in the coming weeks. Tons of theory videos. This is just my initial feedback. All right, next up, we've got Dermot Mulroney on stage, on the phone, probably with Ghostface, I would guess. He has his weapon pulled, and he's there, of course, again, on the stage around the Ghostface robes. And, of course, all 9 of those robes. And you see they got nameplate, look on the bottom left. That's Charlie. So they've got one for every single person. And then, of course, the one in the center is encased in glass, and that is Billy's costume. So Billy is obviously the focal front in the middle, because it's, aimed to Sam. This is definitely coming after Sam. That's one thing in the trailer you get the feeling of. This is really a lot to do with Sam, for sure. Here's another shot of Dermot, and you see, again, behind him, one of the sheriff's shirts that would be representing from Scream 4. That shirt there in the middle, that is Olivia's shirt. You can see the front is opened up, the gut section there is all cut open. So that's where, it would have happened first. They replicated that. And then you see on the right, this is a replica of the mask worn by Derek in Scream 2 from Troy. Whenever he was murdered on stage, that's the mask that was on his face. So that's pretty darn cool. I love the attention to detail. And now the next shot here, again, this is Sam on stage by herself with the costumes. And again, as you can see, you have the robes and costumes there. Only one is encased in glass in the middle, in the front there, and that is Billy's. The name tag, if you blow it up, is Billy. And I just wonder if she's going to see his reflection in the glass when she gets up close. Can't wait to see what happens there. All right, and the next shot is Sam with a handgun pulled, and I believe, looking at the different shots in the trailer, I'm pretty sure this is Kirby's gun. So I don't know what that means for Kirby. Hopefully, it's just maybe she got hurt, like Gail got shot in 5 and said, told Sydney to go finish it. Maybe that's what's happening here. I hope so, because I really believe that is Kirby's gun. If you look at her gun in other scenes, you'll see it looks like that silver stainless steel. But either way, Sam is here with it pulled, and what's behind her there is there's a movie playing in this museum shrine, and there's Ghostface there, of course. Don't recognize the footage, so don't know where it's from, but I'm very intrigued to find out what movie they're playing as she's having this confrontation. This very much looks to be third act material here for sure. I imagine we're getting real close to the very end of the movie at this point. So we'll have to see. But there's a movie playing on that screen on the wall there behind her during this very short scene. Now the next shot is something that looks, I don't know how this one's going to turn out. Going to turn out painfully. I guess I know that. But here is Sam literally being thrown down from the balcony of the theater where this shrine is. We don't know who pushed her, but definitely she's falling, on her from her back down front. So someone probably pushed her off the edge, is my guess. But that's going to end in some pain. And next up, we've got this shot of Tara and back to back to Sam, which is pretty cool. And Sam, as you can see, there is a Ghostface coming in front of Sam. I'm assuming there's one coming in front of Tara as well. So I think that we do have confirmation, at least, that there are two. There are at least two. And it could be a situation where there's more than that. There could be ones on each side of them as well that we can't see. But we know, I believe on this shot, I believe it tells us there are two. No less than two Ghostface killers, which has been the norm for the franchise. But hopefully there is going to be that third person or more if it's a cult in this movie. Now, the next image I want to show is just because we've got a chase. We've got chases, guys. I'm telling you, I'm so excited that we're finally getting chases back in the Scream film. We didn't have any in 5, but here we are, Tara and Sam being chased by Ghostface down this hall. We don't know how it turns out, where it ends up at, but we know that they're being chased, and it shows them running down this hallway. And I do believe we're going to have a lot more where that came from with alleyways and other buildings. I think that it's good to see chases are back. Now, this next image really threw me for a little bit of a loop because it's Tara and she's obviously hanging down, and Sam has got a hold of her arm there, holding her as she's dangling. But I want to focus on the facial expression. Look at the way Tara is looking. This looks very sinister, very dark to me. It doesn't look like she's scared or anything like that. That look looks very, very sinister. It's the best word I can come up with. So I don't know, guys. It makes me really wondering. I really don't think Tara's a part of this, but at the same time, I cannot say it's impossible that Tara is involved, because not just because of this, but we also know that her and Sam are basically at odds in this movie, that they're fighting. We even, like Chris at Discover Montreal was actually on site as they were filming a scene at McGill University where Tara and Sam are fighting. Tara shouts at her, screams at her. I'm telling you guys, I don't know for sure, because I really want Tara to survive and move on. But I'm beginning to think things may not turn out well for Tara. Either that she doesn't survive the movie, like for example here, if she slipped, because she's slipping in the trailer. Her hands are bloody. She's holding on to Sam, but her hand is slipping. And if Sam lets her go, or she lets go, or accidentally falls off, maybe the end of Tara. The other thing is that look just tells me that possibly there's more to this darker side of Tara than we are suspecting. So stay tuned for that. All right, next up, we've got this great image of Ghostface at the front door. What appears to be like a dorm or a house where all of the, like Mindy and Tara and the Liana Liberado's character, it looks like they're living there together, probably sharing, like roommates. This is a great shot. Ghostface coming up to the door. And of course, Mindy gives the advice to run. And that's good advice for pretty much every scene in this movie. Next up is another good example of that. We are in the bodega, And, this is Abe's Snake Bodega. We've been talking about it for ages. We've seen images from it. The leaked shotgun image that came out back in, I think it was early December, somewhere around there, late November. Well, anyway, this is that place. We're finally there now. And here is Sam and Tara, obviously very stunned because we have Ghostface walking in, and here you see Ghostface, and there's the shop owner, which I've told you guys over and over. I said that shotgun is not being carried by Ghostface. There's no way that shotgun is going to be owned by the owner of the shop, and it's going to get taken from him. And that's exactly what happened. There it is. There's a shop owner pointing it at Ghostface. And of course, as you watch the trailer, you know that things don't end well for that shop owner. They end very, very badly. So go watch the trailer and you can see those scenes. I'm not going to show those, but I just wanted to point this out. That is the origin of the shotgun for sure. Now, these next couple of images are really, really interesting to me. We have this shot of Sam, whose hands are all bloody, as you can see, and there's blood on the mask, picking up what looks to be her jacket. And we earlier on the stream, we were comparing images. It does look like it's her jacket. It's got a yellow, or not yellow, it's an orange lining inside. And she's picking up this aged Ghostface mask, which is predominantly shown in the entire trailer, except for the alleyway scene, which is not. It is a clean, newer mask. But here we have her in her jacket holding this mask, and it looked like she almost was hiding it, like she didn't want anyone to see it. And then here she is looking down at it, and it's very interesting, guys. And my prediction right now is that this is one of the very final scenes before the credits roll. And I think that this could be our cliffhanger, that we have Sam revealing she has this mask in her belongings, in her jacket. And maybe Ghostface left it there and she finds it in her jacket, meaning there's someone else out there who put it there. That's a real possibility. So this could definitely be a cliffhanger ending for Scream 6, which we've been speculating about as well, as you guys know, as a possible thing. And I do think this is going to be near the end. So stay tuned for that. But she's got the mask. Very interesting. All right, a couple more shots, guys. About 3 or 4 more shots, I think, is all we got left. I want to show you just a quick shot here of Mindy, Devin Dakota's character. That's her character, but that's her. I don't have her character's name. And Sam, there's the 3 of them. And that's in the house where the Ghostface was at the front door. And we have this image of Kirby. There she is. Looks to be in the police station. So great to see Kirby back again. And she has a couple of times you see her in the trailer, but this is the one you see her at the most. And she tells the core 4 that are there that her and Gail have a shared history, as she says. That they definitely do. Now, this next image is a quick shot. Just want to show you Jack Champion, along with Chad and Mindy, Josh Shigara, and Sam and Tara. Don't know where this location is. There's police lights on the bottom left. So they're at a crime scene, most likely. And it could be outside the theater, perhaps. But something's going on here. And, of course, Chad's in his Blackmore University hoodie. Now we have Mindy climbing a ladder across from one apartment to another, trying to get away from Ghostface. Love that image. She already has been attacked, clearly. And now I'm going to show you what are the final shots, guys. These 2 images of Ghostface. This shot here, I absolutely love. And this is in Gail's apartment. I just love the shot here of Ghostface. He looks so awesome as he basically shoved a body, someone's body. We think it might be Josh Shigara. Tossed his body through that bookshelf there. That's why it's broken in the middle. And there he is standing, and he does a classic knife wipe with his hand. It's awesome. Love that shot. And here's another Ghostface image there in the same location after he comes through there. And I just, again, tilting the head. Lots of head tilt shots from Ghostface. Taking a note from Michael Myers, perhaps. And then finally, the Ghostface is this last image. This is from the bodega we were at earlier. And again, just admiring the mask. Just admiring the mask. It looks fantastic. And I had to put that in there for you guys. And the very last image of the video is one of Samara Weaving, who I was really hoping was going to be in this movie for a while and maybe even make it to the third act. However, when she was announced as coming on board, the very first thing I said to you guys in videos and live streams was that this will be our opening kill. Samara is going to be our opening kill. And I do believe, guys, it is going to happen 100% that Samara is the opening. This is the alleyway, the same alleyway where we saw the image that I showed you guys from the alley that Chris found in Montreal, where it's the shot of Ghostface against that with that vents behind him. And here's the image here. I'll just put it in and show you. There's the image. That's the alleyway that she's in right here. So that scene has been rumored to be the opening of the film now for a while. So I believe, in fact, my suspicions will be verified and confirmed when the movie comes out that this is the opening kill. Samara Weaving will unfortunately only be with us for probably 10 minutes in the movie, 10 to 15 minutes at the most, and that will be it. But glad to have her, and she's going to go down in history as being a victim of Ghostface, and that's a pretty cool thing. In the opening kill, not many of those. So I promised you I was going to show you an image from the Redband trailer that is out there, but it was deleted and from the actual Paramount Pictures official trailer. It's not on that trailer, but I'm going to show it to you here, and I do have the victim. It does show a victim in this trailer, so I just want to let you know before I show it that there is a victim that will be seen here, but I have blocked their face out, so you will not see their face, but you will see limbs and other body, legs and arms and stuff like that. So just want to let you know, if you don't want to see that, then it's totally cool to just skip forward, or and that's all right. If otherwise, I'm going to show it to you guys now because it is protected. I did cover up their identity, but here's this shot where we see Mindy in the bathroom, presumably at the apartment of where she was climbing out the ladder of earlier, and she discovers this person who is no longer obviously alive and in bad shape, in the bathtub. So this image, I just wanted to share it because you will not see this on the Paramount Pictures YouTube channel trailer. This is on the other version that is available. It's on the official Scream Twitter account, has a link to this trailer. So it's not like it's leaked or pirated or something like that. It's out there. It's just that if you're not going to the YouTube channel, or if you're not going to the Twitter handle and looking at it there, you're not going to find it, most likely. Now, it could also be released in other parts of the country or the world, rather. Sometimes they have foreign trailers that will include scenes as well. So it could be one of those. But anyway, that's the scene. That's really the big difference. There's a couple. I think there's like one more scene that's different, but this is the key one right here. All right. So I just want to share that with you guys because I did tell you at the beginning I was going to share this removed image from the trailer. So there it is. All right, everyone. Now I want to know, what do you think about the new Scream 6 trailer? I want to know your thoughts, ideas, and theories. So please start leaving your comments below right now in the comments section so we can discuss it together. I'm very excited to read what you have to say about this trailer and maybe what your favorite scenes are. That would be really cool too. Well, that's going to be it for this update, guys. I'll be back soon, though, with more Scream 6 and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, this is Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.